TIU women's soccer takes a 4-0 win over 20th ranked Ashford today here at Shartner Field. Here with head coach Patrick Gilliam. Coach, big win for your team. Just kind of give us some of your initial thoughts.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing is it was a complete 90 minutes. One of the things probably in coaching and in this sport, the ebbs and flows of soccer, you're always like looking for that complete 90 minutes. And this was as close as, certainly the closest we've been this year. And I would say, I told the girls in my 18 years here at Trinity, it was one of the most complete victories over a real solid Ashford side, a team that, like you said, is nationally ranked and has been to the national tournament, NAI national tournament, for a few years, and always brings a good battle. We've had great games with them the last few years. So the complete nature of the 90 minutes is really what was pleasing to me. I mean, some of our subs lifted the level of the play. When we went to heavy to our bench at the end of the match, it didn't drop off at all. So just a complete effort. I think the completeness of it, and knowing it came against a quality side, because we've progressively been getting a little bit tougher with our schedule as we head towards CCAC play.
This game is coming off of last week's road trip where you guys went on the road to St. Ambrose, ranked 21st in the nation, and lost that game 2-1. To come back here and bounce back the way you did with such a dominant win, what do you think that kind of says about this team?
Well, I think they are a resilient group. I think they're a perseverant group. They're very focused. We have to say things to them like you would any team, but I don't feel we have to push them. It's kind of like you point out things and you challenge them, and they rise to the occasion. And so I think a lot of today was player-driven and player-led. I told them I thought in the second half at St. Ambrose we were the stronger team, and St. Ambrose is a great side, but I thought we were a little bit stronger. We had a lot of the play. I said, let's try to build on that, but we have to have a complete 90 minutes. You can't have 45 great minutes in this sport and succeed. And so I think it was a game that I think, looking back, could have gone either way. And yeah, maybe we had a chance to win it, but dropping it kind of caught our attention. And I think anytime you can catch the players' attention, it makes them more teachable, more open. But I give a lot of credit to the girls today, because I think they were as focused on getting that full 90-minute effort as I was as the coach. And I was just reminding them, and they kind of took the reins and ran.
Today's game wraps up the non-conference portion of the schedule. You're going to be playing in the CCAC throughout the rest of the year. So coming through what you've seen so far this year, what do you see in this team that really kind of, I think, gives you a chance, you could say, to contend for that conference title?
Right. Well, I think experience. We've been the last couple of years we've been a solid team, but we've been a young team. Probably the majority of the lineup would be 2 years ago freshmen, last year sophomores, and while last year you saw us take that step, I think you're in your second year of college soccer. You feel like you're going to play forever, and there's not always that urgency. And this year we're upper class led. We're predominantly juniors and seniors, a few freshmen that have been really helping us sprinkled in, and good depth like you saw today. But there's something about upperclassmen when they realize that the clock is ticking. And one of our captains gave devotion today, Rachel Blagg, and she said, I have weeks left. She sees the clock ticking, and so it takes that urgency of the players and just lifts it. And so I think they have a professionalism and kind of a business-like approach, Greg, that I really enjoy as a coach, because I'm not doing much coaching of effort. I'm coaching X's and O's this year. And so you're going to ask me about the CCAC and all these great teams. There's a lot of great teams in the CCAC, and the bottom portion of the CCAC has come up. Those teams are getting stronger. So I think we're a team that on any given day can compete in this conference. But the games are so close, and the games are so nip and tuck, and you don't know how injuries are going to go. We've stayed healthy so far. That some of the teams maybe that have struggled so far are going to figure things out. I think we're a team that can compete every day, and that's great to say in a conference that's as good as the CCAC is. So, but I do say that the upper class leadership and kind of that business-like approach, where I don't have to coach much effort. I just have to come out and get them to be organized and get them on the same page. It makes us a team that I'm excited to see where we go in the next couple months.
Thanks, Coach, and congrats on the win.
Thanks, Greg.